Welcome back, Dang Dog Bloggers. How are you guys doing? P-Dang back here with another review. This time for Star Wars The Force Awakens Titanium series by Hasbro. This is a die-cast lineup. A lot of people got a little confused when the line was introduced. Obviously with the Hot Toys line out there. I'm sorry, not Hot Toys, Hot Wheels line out there. Big Hot Toys fan here, I'm sorry about that. But today we're going to bust into the Titanium Series X-Wing, also known as the T-70. I'm a confessed Star Wars fan, but I don't get really deep into the actual technical sides and names, technical guides and whatnot. But I do delve into it a fair share. And also when I'm doing a review, I'd like to research it a little bit too. That's my own personal way of really learning and putting my roots deep into the Star Wars world as I'd like to be. So this one here, also another Incom product. We've already touched base on Incom in some of my earlier videos. For those that don't know, Incom was a division of the Empire originally, before a lot of the turnabouts of how the Empire became what they were in the original trilogies. So Incom did develop the original X-Wing fighter T-65s, who knows, even earlier T-62, who knows, T-50 lines as well. And once they saw the way that the Empire was developing, of course, they turned coat and turned onto the Rebel side of things, and thus why the Rebels, or now the Resistance, has the X-Wing fighters. So this T-70, correct me if I'm wrong, if they're different variations. So this one here, a standard paint job for the actual Resistance fighter. As everybody already knows, Poe is going to have a black and orange kind of paint job. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed and tear into it. But before we go into it too far, let's take a look at the box itself. This is number 2 in the series of the Black Series, which is for most Hasbro collectors. I'm a pretty big collector in the 6-inch or 1/12 scale Black Series Hasbro figures. So this is pretty interesting to me that they also call this the Black Series. Let's see if they can't hold the torch compared to what I hope that a lot of the Black Series can carry, because the original release, I'd say Series 1, way back when, from the original 6-inch scale, I really felt that Hasbro, really did a fantastic job with the figures. Came out there, they had the R2-D2, the Luke X-Wing pilot, Darth Maul, and I want to say R2. I don't know if I said R2 already. I'm sorry, Sand Trooper. And I got to tell you, they did a fantastic job. But as later releases come on, everybody has their critiques in how the quality should be, and I'll join that battle cry now too. The quality's dropped a little bit, but it's really hard to expect that much out of a $20 figure. Let's be honest, $20 doesn't go how it used to 10 years ago. So this one at $4.99 is quite a deal. I mean, for a die-cast figure, at the scale, you can't expect the paint apps to be terribly awesome as some of the other things that you would see in, say, like a 1/144th, or even something a little smaller than that. You just can't expect that kind of quality. All right, so here we have it, the X-Wing fighter from the Resistance, unboxed. Major difference from the Hot Wheels version. Taking a quick look at this, this is comparison wise, this is phenomenal. I mean, just the build on this scale, actually has landing gears that you can open out, which I'm gonna go ahead and say it is a little better even than the Revotech that we recently reviewed. For the size comparison that Revotech is, it's phenomenal with the way that they have it to where you can just peg it on the paint apps and whatnot, but you figure at that scale you should have at least something that's static in there where you can open and turn it off, because this is just awesome. Still a better photon cannon than the Disney Elite series. Be careful when you go back up, you don't want to bend them to where they can't go back in the housing. It feels like they probably can't have issues over time. As with most X-Wing toys, you got the middle wiggle to allow it to actually open up. So when it opens up, no more wiggle. When you close it, wiggle. It looks like the canopy opens up. Sure does. Beautiful little model. What I'm going to do here is put it on its peg. Keep in mind this is a Hasbro's offering right here. And bring out the Series 2 release. by Hot Wheels. This one here is your T65. Now this one, like I said, static S foils, so you cannot actually open or close them. No landing gear prevalent at all. I mean, weight wise, definitely a little heavier. To scale, this one's a little larger, but I mean that's when you're also talking about the actual cannon, photon cannons on here, which are still plastic, not rubber not metal die cast as the rest of the body is. Take a close look at that. It's just a lot sleeker design. I mean, it's the beautiful lines and subtlety that we're all familiar with in an X-Wing can be found in the T70. This T65 by Hot Wheels, I mean, sure, it gives you, when this line was released, I was pretty happy for it. You know, definitely a little larger than what the Micro Machines used to be in the past. But it felt like a rushed product. You know, obviously they're gonna come out with their Hot Wheels Elite series. That'll be out sometime in October, and I'm pretty sure that'll be phenomenal. But honestly, at a $65 price point for that, you know, Hot Wheels is reaching sometimes when they come down to their quality. Come on, Mattel, you got to get up with Hasbro's quality. So, you know, in the comment section down below, let me know what you think about the Titanium series. You know, after Force Friday, me and all my friends and family, as we were, you know, battling through all the joyous crowds, more than happy to do it with all the Star Wars fans out there. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have these out there already. Maybe some of you guys have the Disney one, which we're looking forward to getting ours in from the Disney here pretty soon to do the review also. Let me know what you think about this this piece. I'm a big fan of it so far, you know. I mean, you know what? This review, I'm gonna go out and get me a few of these now, because it's a phenomenal little piece for the scale for $5. Great piece to have. Alright, Dang Dog Bloggers, this will wrap up this review of the Hasbro Titanium series. Make sure I'm reading that right. Titanium series. So I'm not quite sure. Before I close out one more time, Star Wars The Black Series Titanium series. So there's two names for this one, but I think so far, reading on the forums, some of my other buddies that are collecting it, I think it's safe to say the Hasbro Star Wars Black Series, or I'm sorry, the Titanium series, is what a lot of people are referring to this series here. So once again, Dang Dog Bloggers, may the Force be with you, and let us know how you like this review.